Hey, did you get the hot deal on the Atari VCS all-in-one bundle? Well, how about some games? What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Haywood here for Bacon Ice Cream Productions and Team RTFC welcoming you to yet another episode of the Good Times Newsline Flashcast. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So shortly after, and actually during some of the things that we were doing for the last Flashcast about the sales for the hardware and me actually going to the store to purchase today's brand new game, Wiverly, something like Wyvern, the Wyvern game. Let me just see real quick. Wivia. I noticed there was something else next to Roasty Bud Special Brew, which launched on sale. There was another game. It was Super 3D May 16. That was also on sale. And I was like, are there more games on sale? Well, yes, there is. There's 62 of them. And we're going to go over all 62 right now. So let's go on and dive in. Put myself in the box. We'll dive straight in to the Atari VCS store and check out all these sales. Well, come on. Let's go. All right, we're in the box. Now, although not on sale, I do want to highlight real quick, right away, for new owners of the Atari VCS, both these two guys right here, and Stream Arcade, which is free. I mean, free with an exclamation point or an asterisk or whatever. You can download this thing and play a whole bunch for free, and then you can buy a streaming subscription for a year. I think sometimes they'll put like lifetime deals on things for like I think it came down as much as like $70 or something like that on the Xbox or something like that. Great stuff to get like lots of retro games that just kind of like filter in and out. They do lots of deals with like the likes of Pico and Data East and Namco and like that kind of stuff, and they'll cycle in and out, and there's like some cool things in there. Amsterdam's really neat is what I'm saying. So you can check it out, and it's pretty cool, and it's like I said, the base is free, so if you want to do games right away, that's cool. Now I'm pretty sure that most, if not all, brand new Atari VCSs come with the Atari VCS Vault, so think of this as Atari 50 Mini. It's very cool. And that should also be packed in with your Atari VCS. But Vault 2 is not. However, its base price is only $4.99. So if you're looking to put more games on your console right away, and you're not already going to buy Atari 50, which is on sale, but not as good as it usually is, definitely pick up Vault 2 because it's got a whole bunch more stuff. Just putting that out there, throwing it on the docket. So you got a whole bunch of stuff that's not on sale, some pretty cool stuff that you can take a look at as we're looking on. But we'll focus on the sale games because, like I said, there's 62 of them. We're going to go over them all. Singing Apart for Melusina is on sale for $2.50. It's a pretty awesome game. This company here, as we go into it, Pixel.lu. They've been around. They do a whole bunch of really awesome stuff. It's really good. This game's really good. Sir Love-A-Lot, which is another one of those games that's from them, on sale for $5. Definite recommends for those of you that like the whole like action platformer, the little sarcastic humor, like that kind of stuff in there. Very cool, very neat. I definitely recommend them. Definitely check them out. If you're looking for stuff for free, of course, and you got a brand new Atari VCS. Gun Tech free demo is pretty cool. Just definitely check it out. The game itself is not on sale for this time, but it's just a really cool one. I also like Tail Gunner. Tail Gunner is pretty cool, and the Airy games, the Little Bird Adventure. There's like 4 of them, I think, on the Atari VCS. Very like Journey like. You're just gonna go in there and you're floating around, and it's like a collectathon, but it's just very chill, kind of cool games. There's like deep cuts in the Atari VCS, and I know that these are full price, not on sale, but let's just putting it out there. If you can grab them and you got like want to play some full price stuff, very very cool. Another one to mention also, it's not on sale. Pixel Cup Soccer. I hate sports games, like for the most part. Like, dead honest, I don't really like them a lot. But Pixel Co-op Soccer is super good. It's super good. Definitely worth the price up front, and especially if it goes on sale. Very cool. Let's get back into the sale games though. We got the Recharged, a whole bunch of them that are coming up, and not a lot in between. Centipede Recharged, Black Widow Recharged, Asteroids Recharged, and Breakout Recharged. These are all $6.49, so it's like about 25% off. They're usually $10. All cool games. If you guys don't have any of the Recharge series, I just go like pick your favorite game of the non-recharge. So if you like Asteroids, definitely get Asteroids Recharge. If you like Black Widow, get that, et cetera. Breakout. It's like all of these games enhanced in a different way, but more challenging, I would say, because a lot of these games in the recharged sense, it's all like, survival, get as fast as you can on one credit, basically, and then you have to just keep going over and over. There are other ways to play where you can play, the classic mode. A lot of them have those kind of classic modes, but not all. But they're very cool. They're very cool games. Moving on to Tempest 4000, was actually like a new release sort of for the VCS back in the day. When they put that out, it's like revamped for the VCS. Very cool. It is $14.99. But definitely something to check out. We got Gravatar Recharged over here. It's another $6.49 title. But Combinera is another really cool one. The guys that did Mr. Run and Jump also did this. The studio that did this game also did Mr. Run and Jump. They're Atari games. They're very cool. This one's like really neat. It's very puzzly. It's a very super puzzle platformer. Like, think Meat Boy, like ×2 and sometimes ×4. You have to like control like multiple of these rolling balls at once. It's very cool. So definitely put that on your radar if you're looking at that kind of stuff. We got Caddy and Batty Spirit Guide for $1. Now there's a whole bunch of games that are on here for $1 or $1.50, and there's one title that's actually under $1. So we'll get to that. I mean, for indie stuff, if it's an indie game and it's $1, like I'm always like, hey, just sort of toss them $1, or $1.50. Just toss them the buck. Grab the game and play for a little bit, and then do whatever. Very cool. This one is kind of neat. It's cute. And it's $1, so why not? Now this one right here, Donut Dodo. If you guys you guys been watching the channel, you guys know I'm all about it. It's awesome. This and Cast Cow DX, get them at any price. At full price, it's worth it. At $4.79 on its sale price right now, it's worth it. It was super worth it last year was it December or something like that? They had the flash sale in July or something like that. It was down to $2.50. I was like, if you don't get this game at $2.50, I'm like, come on, there's something. You got to do it. But at $4.79, still great price. Awesome arcade action. And I heard via X and all this other stuff, the little rumor mills, there's another game from these guys. It's Pixel again. These Pixel guys are putting out awesome games all the time. There should be another one coming very soon. So keep your eye out for that. It's called Looney Landers. Definitely check that out. It'll be on VCS. BAPM Boy for $11.99, not bad. Think of Marble Madness meets like a 3D aspect kind of rolling kind of thing. Very cool, very neat. I think it's also worth the price. The developer is also really into communicating with everybody on the internet, on the social medias. Has been on many of the Atari VCS Facebook groups. He's been on X. He's been on the Discords. Really cool dude. He's been around for a really long time. Worked on so many games. Very cool stuff. And this game is no exception. So definitely check that out if you're into that. We got a couple games here and some more actually later on from Orange Pixel. Meganoid, which is $6.29. Appletoon 2, which is $4.49. Really cool kind of like true indie pixelated style games. Very cool stuff. We get back into the Recharge. We got Yars Recharged and Missile Command, which is the newer version of the other one that was down below. So Missile Command and Yars are both $6.49, of course. Very cool stuff. Definitely check it out. If you're into those games, like I said, pick your favorite of them and then roll with it. That's my suggestion there. You've got Atari 50, all right? Atari 50 is like the seminal collection of games, and it will get probably early next year in around the January, early February, according to some posts that have been around. It will be getting a free update that allows you to get the 2 new DLCs that are out, and I think those DLCs, I want to say they were like $7 or $8 a piece, or maybe $10 a piece, or something like that. This is $25.49 right now on sale, $25.49. If you pick it up on VCS, you will get the DLCs later. They'll just add it to it as an update, and it's going to be for free for Atari VCS owners. So, I mean, pick it up. If you're going to pick it up somewhere, pick it up here, because you get the DLCs for free. I know you have to wait for it, but that's it. It's a small price to pay if you're going to get it for free, right? Residual, another cool game's on $9.09. We got Aka R at $14.99. It's also really cool. It's a Jeff Minter game made for Atari. It came out 2 summer years ago, something like that. It's been a while. Path to the Princess, Metking Games. I think this is the first entry of the Metking games. Really cool, really awesome indie developer. $2 for a puzzle game where you roll around stuff. You can finish this one in a night. If you're doing a speed run or whatever, you could probably finish it in like 15 minutes or whatever. But cool, it's really neat. And it's a puzzle game. So if you're into puzzle stuff, 3D puzzles, little think pieces, $2. You're gonna get your money's worth. Even if the first time it'll probably take you about an hour. And it's like a half a movie. So you figure half a movie is like $7. This is $2. Come on, you're good. You're good to go. Caverns of Mars Recharge, back to that $6.49 price point. So there's that, and then you got some Gunslugs 2, Heroes of Loot 2. These are both two other Orange Pixel games. A lot of Orange Pixel on here. Gunslugs is $6.29, as is also Heroes of Loot 2. Both cool games, both worth checking out, especially at that price point. Escape from Popo is another Metking Games game, $2.80. There, really kind of cool. It's like a Dodgem, like a 3D version of like Dodgem. It's pretty cool. Definitely check that out. Groundskeeper 2 is back to the Orange Pixel side of things for $6.29. Another cool one to check out. Doodle Taxi, another Metking Games game, one of my favorite Metking Games games. And it's basically what if you had Crazy Taxi, but instead of just like taking your fares and doing your thing and racking up score, you're doing so to regain your sight because some witch cursed you and was basically took away your ability to see color. So everything's like hand drawn environments, and then as you do your fares, all the color in the world starts coming back. Very cool. It's super awesome. Khan from Metking Games put in an update on this game that basically added an entire another game. There's a really small map. It's decent for like an indie style game, right? Especially at the price point. But then added another map that's like 3 times as big. I actually still haven't finished that second larger map. Very cool stuff. It's super awesome, and for $5.59, still a great buy. It's been lower before in other sales, but again, it's under anything under $10 basically is like, hey, check it out, right? But this one is a really cool game. It's definitely on my recommend list. Very, very cool stuff. You got Mekin's Traffic Mission, which is kind of like I don't know. I would say it's like a racing slot, like Subway Surfers kind of like dodgy kind of game. Very cool. $2.09 though. So if you're looking for something to just pad, hey, I want to get another couple games here. $2.09. Again, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's on here, that you can just pick up, and it's super cheap. And then you have games. You get a brand new $80 VCS all in one bundle. What do? Fill it with cool indie games and just play for a little while. Why not? They're cheap. Just go for it. And you're supporting indie developers, right? Which is kind of cool. All right. Anyway, Tournament another one, $1.20, $1.20 for a cool little game. Definitely kind of cool. Definitely worth your time to look at. And again, it's $1. So, Mr. Run and Jump, another one. This is the common era guys. Very cool, super difficult. Lots of speed running stuff going on there. $16.87, not bad. Very cool. Definitely worth your time to check it out if you're into that kind of stuff. Quantum Recharged, $6.49. It was just the of course the price that all the recharge games have gotten to, which is kind of cool. Definitely worth your time to check that out if you want to do that. Tilting Tiles, another indie game. There's a whole bunch of Tilting Tiles games that are actually going to come up, like up further up, including some that are brand new, and very cool looking from Treefall Studios. Very cool looking, like a think piece, like sliding puzzle games, but like like brain bending because it's like 3D. Really neat. I like the original over most of the other ones because most of the other ones are, if you've beaten this one and you want more, they're all harder. So I would say buy the first one first at $2.50, a great price. Check that out, and then check out the other ones if you're really into these. So I wouldn't go like further to get the new ones because the new ones are definitely more difficult. With the exception of 2 that came out, that I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like, like I know another one's another remix or something like that. Another one has like another set of levels that it seemed to indicate that it was harder. But anyway, check them out if you like those puzzle games. But I would recommend the first one first. This one right here for the $2.50. We go to Neo Sprint. Cool little top-down racing game. So think like RC Pro-Am, or actually even better yet, the Ian Stewart's super off-road. I think that's what it's called. Think that only a little more modern. Cool tracks design. Decent control scheme. I played it at nope, I almost said PAX. That wasn't PAX. It was Too Many Games in the PA area. Very cool. Not only the convention, but seeing and hanging out with everybody at Atari. Definitely really cool stuff. And it was neat. Still need to do like a maybe I'll do a year-end wrap-up. We'll tell the story of what happened there. Because they did shoot footage and all that kind of stuff. I never put the video together. I should really do that. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see that too, by the way. Gem Collector is another cool little puzzly game. This one, I think, is the one. It is the one that hit the below dollar mark. We've got a 75-cent game. 75 cents. This one is cool. I think it's worth it. Just pick it up for 75 cents. Just put it in the cart when you're buying something else. and get another game. With it. You can pick up like Annihilation that's coming up soon. It was $1.25. Put on that one. It's $2. You get 2 games. Come on. But it's cool. Gem Collector is neat. I like the puzzle game. I definitely know it was a fun was found kind of game. So that was kind of cool. You got Days of Doom 2249. Days of Doom is pretty cool. It's a neat game that's like an action strategy kind of thing. But I haven't done a Fun for 5 on it yet. Whew, bad, Rich, bad. I haven't done it yet. So we'll get to it. And a big thing, we're going to do that one. And we're going to do Food Fight, which is coming up soon. And Yars Rising, which is also on sale. That's coming up soon, later on down the list as well. Very, very cool stuff. All right, let's go to Super Star Shooter 16, which is $3. Pretty cool stuff right there. I like these kind of games, especially like the marketing on all these. It's pretty neat. Definitely check it out because, like I said, it's $3. It's pretty cool. Ultra Mission is another one that hit that magic price point of $1.20. Another cool game. It's definitely neat. Got a lot of like Berserk kind of vibes. It's just neat. I liked it. I think it's worth the $1.20 for sure. And check it out. Yeah, Haunted House from Atari. This is like the Haunted House if it was like a point and click adventure kind of almost. Very kind of cool, old school Sierra vibes all over the place on this one. $14.99 is pretty decent price. Like most of the Atari games, they've been better prices, but still, it's pretty good. Basket Boom, $2. I mean, it's a pretty cool little like it's almost like a this one. It's a Meccan Games game. Is almost like a tech demo rather than a full game. But at $2, it's worth it just to like kind of like mess around with the idea there. I think it's neat. It's really cool. Berserk Recharged, of course, it's the same price point there. It's at $6.49. Very cool. One of my favorites in the Recharge series. Star Dash is $6.29. Kind of cool. It's got that like Game Boy-ish kind of feel to it. Pretty neat. That kind of thing. Battle Rockets is one that actually fell off of our thing. We haven't played it yet because I think it's a multiplayer only game. I can't remember if that's the reason why we didn't play it yet. That, Millie and Greg, and then Food Fight, and then Madness Beverage, all four were on the list. We got to go back and do those, as are the 7800 games, Dragons, Cash, Descent, and Havoc. I think we have to do those too. I have to double check my Fun for Five stuff. So we got some backlog to play. But this one is on sale for $6.99. Food Fight, Culinary Combat. I actually tested this game for Atari. It was very, very cool. I liked my experience playing it, but I never got to play the full finished product on VCS. I played it on Steam, but not VCS. $11.24. I'd say definitely worth it if you are into that whole first person arena combat kind of thing. It's very cute. It's very appropriate for kids and like that kind of you play with your family and that kind of thing. So very cool, very neat stuff there. The Perplexing Orb Bounce and Roll, $3 for some more rolly, puzzly action. So that's kind of cool. For $3, get another game in that kind of sense there. Timeline Mission is the next game on there for $1.20. This is another one of those things where it's like, hey, it's like a brain teaser with some like graphic elements. So that's kind of cool. $1.20. It's a fitting price. It's good stuff. You can pick it up. Mighty Math. Another one of those games. It's kind of like a, again, number crunchy kind of cool thing. I really like this one. It was actually very, very clever the way that it was put together. Very, really cool stuff. I want to say that both of these are Meccan games. And I'm afraid to hit the button to load because sometimes the store gets a little funky on me when I'm like scrolling through. So I won't. But I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Clump 2 is another Atari game for $14.99. Really cool. This one's neat, a little more heady as far as the puzzly things go, and the fact that you're like playing Pong throughout, but in different ways, like very like puzzly, like one hit death Pong. So it's kind of cool, but definitely worth the checkout there. Annihilation, we had mentioned that before at $1.25. It's kind of cool. This one is neat. It's one of those like definitely pure indie titles. This one's from Treefall, if I'm not mistaken. The perplexing, no, not the Perplexing Orb guys. They're the tilting tiles guys. So anyway, check that out. If you'd like to, at $1.25, Cash Cow DX at $4.79. Just put it on the same list with games like Doodle Taxi and certainly games like what was the Doodle Taxi, and of course its predecessor. Wow, I can't believe I can't. Why am I Donut Dodo? Wow, I can't believe I didn't. Why I forgot about that. But anyway, Cash Cow DX, another one of those like single sort of scrolling but single screen arcade titles, really fast moving, very cool stuff. Definitely check it out. It's awesome. It's really cool stuff. Tile Cross for $1.50. Another one of those cool little puzzle things. Along the same lines as like tilting tiles or like that kind of thing. Definitely check that out. Tanks but no tanks. $4. Very cool stuff. Really good times there. Definitely check that out. Also, this one was actually just kind of a fun little, like, it's almost like combat, like a combat remake kind of thing. Very cool stuff. Asteroid V Claw, another one from Meccan Games. It was really cool, a little different from the design aspects, but also really, really cool. Lunar Lander Beyond, another Atari game, $22.49. This one's really cool, but again, like if you're into like the bigger games, the bigger like like almost like mega indie kind of thing. Yeah, definitely check this one out. If you're into Lunar Lander, definitely check this one out. If not, I mean, at $22.49, maybe you skip that one. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's still there, and you get a pretty decent deal on it. $6.49 for Circus Interstellar. Very, very cool. This one was pretty neat. Definitely worth the checkout there. Mr. Run and Jump, 2600 at $5.84. It's basically the same like Mr. Run and Jump game, but it's a 2600 version of it. I thought it was just going to be like, oh, it's just like kind of simple. But it's amazing what they did to the 2600, like that they were able to create a game that almost feels like the bigger version of it on this cartridge. It's super cool. It's super clever. And even at $5.84, I think it's still worth your time. Even though it's like higher than most of the 2600 games, because most of them are like $4 or $5 or something like that. But at $5.84, good stuff. Metkin's multi-ball at $8.49. It's pretty cool if you're like pinball. It's not like the bigger ones like your Pinball VX and or Pinball FX and all that kind of stuff, but it's still really cool. And I like playing it. Popcorn Rocket, $2.50. This one's clever. It's funny. It's got a cool little atmosphere. It's a little shooter. It's a space shooter, but for $2.50, I think it's cool. I think it's worth your time. And then we're getting to the nitty gritty here. $3.74 for Skyphrase. A friend of the channel actually made this game, and it took him a while to put it out. It finally came out. I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely worth your time to check out and learn if you're into like old school, like C64-ish platforming action. Very, very cool stuff. And definitely worth the price at the $3.74 price point. You got Tilting Tiles Ultimate Tilt Remix. Now, this one is the one that I'd say at $2.50, really cool. But like I said, get Tilting Tiles first, then play it. And if you really want more stuff, definitely get Tilting Tiles Ultimate Remix. It's a lot harder, but I think it's like a prerequisite. You got Yars Rising at $22.49. And this game just came out like a month or so ago. So it's the first time it's on sale, as far as I know. So at $22.49, you get a little discount. Not going to lie, I actually pulled the trigger on that one because I was hoping that was going to happen, and it did. So I got a little discount on that, which is pretty cool. And the Fun for Five will be coming soon on that live stream. You got Sentinels of Atlantis, another friend of the channel, made this one. And $3.99 as like a couple bucks off, which is pretty cool. It's got an update apparently, so we got to check that out later. Let's see what's going on with that. But definitely worth your time. It's like another one of those, like say like a mini recharge and an ode to a Magic game. Very, very worth your time. Very, very cool stuff. Super 3D Maze 16. We've just Fun for Five that a little bit ago. Super awesome. Very cool. Very clever. Worth your time at $4.49. Very, very cool stuff. And then lastly, a sort of brand new game, which came out last Friday, but it came out on sale, was Roasty Bud Special Brew at $4.79. I haven't yet gotten to actually play that one, but I think it's really cool that it's already on sale. I like the art style, and I can't wait to do the Fun for Five on that one. And that there completes your list. So let's get to the wrap up. Let's see what's going on. Whew. Wow. Yeah, when we do these lists, it was always a long one. But hopefully you guys found some cool stuff, some cool info. Definitely checked out the list there. Check out on your Atari VCS. I think those sales go through the weekend. So like by the time they or at least by the time they do the next like store update, when they put out a new game, which should be I think next Friday. So it might run through the full week. I'm not sure. It might run only till Monday or Tuesday. So definitely check it out. It should be through the weekend though, because that's what it did last time. At least. So at least until Sunday night or Monday morning or whatever it is when they do the update. Those sales will be there. Like I said, 62 games, around 25 to 30% off of most of them, or all of them, I should say. Very cool stuff. So if you haven't grabbed all these games and you want to, there you go. You can bulk up. You get a brand new Atari VCS coming to you. Hopefully you get it in time for the sale. Hopefully they will actually allow these things to happen where we can bulk up as soon as you get it. I really hope they extend the sale for a little bit for people that are getting it over this weekend. So that'd be kind of cool. But then check it out on and after Christmas time, because they usually run a sale here and then a sale right at December, right when Christmas time comes, so they can roll it in there. And those are usually pretty good deals. I'm not going to lie. So definitely check that out there. Lots of really cool stuff. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this overview with me. So now that we have reached the end, of course, of a video here at Bacon Ice Cream Productions, there's one thing and one thing only we have to do. We have to thank the members of the Good Times Club. So let's thank them right now. Let's thank the EverCanadian, Crimson Cross, George Games, Chris Westerman, Fan Fiction, Lloyd R. Jim, Skeletrex, Papa Pete, the Intellivision Gamer, Ken LaCure, Mr. Shua, John Willie, Gunsy20, Tales from the Jundland Waste, Herb Wars, and Immortal Sojourn. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us, for all of the cool support that you do for the channel, for everything that we are using your support for, like 1080p StreamYard, not only here, but on the Evercade Effect and the Evercast. And just for being awesome. You know, it's really cool. If you're not a member, you can become a member. You can hit the join button. You can do all that kind of stuff, which is really awesome. Or you could just leave a like, a dislike, a comment, hit the subscribe button because you want to see more content for Atari VCS. Of course, we got many, many more Fun for 5 quick looks where I played for a game for about 5 minutes to tell you guys whether or not I think it's worth it for you to buy at regular price. That whole series, we got tons of videos for Atari VCS right there. So hit the button and then you can see me Fun for 5, almost literally every single game of the 185 that's on the list. I've done almost every single one of them, with the exception of, I don't know, I think we're down to like 8. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna catch up on all those, and then we'll do them all. We've done them all. So you have at least one guy's opinion on all of them right here on this channel. So make sure you hit the button and then get some more information. And welcome in case you do. All right, so that's it. That's all we got for right now. We'll be back very shortly with some more videos. So until next time, we'll catch you next time for some good times. I'm Rich, and we will see you later. Take it easy, guys. RTSC.baconicecream.com